Hello everyone, and welcome to the Concerned Citizen. My name is Matthew, and I'm sitting on my lunch break, um, and I just felt immediate urge to just talk and discuss things that are going on right now. Um, I mean, today is Monday, uh, July 1st, and just this last Friday, we experienced probably the worst presidential debate that we've had. Um, and I plan maybe later to do a video about that. But just when you think that things are not going to get worse, and I laugh just out of frustration, today the Supreme Court rules that Donald Trump has presidential immunity for his official acts. And it becomes very ambiguous what they call official acts. And you have the three judges appointed by Democratic Party in dissent, and saying that this dissent is written in fear for, you know, our democracy. And I agree. Um, you know, and it comes at the worst time when Biden had the worst debate ever, and his cognitive and age um, is all coming against him. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the worst case scenario. Like if you wanted to have like a really bad week, this is definitely it. It's not even like a full 5 days. It's just like, oh my gosh, this is like crazy. So it makes me scared, this decision, for what if Donald Trump gets elected. And I'm not sure if a lot of people are going to be ignited to vote because of this. Um, Before, I'll tell you this, when I was looking at Joe Biden's debate and I saw how terrible it was, I left there still saying, okay, my motivation for voting is changing. I am still going to vote because I realize how dire things are. I voted for, I believe, and let's say where we were headed with Joe Biden. Granted, I didn't agree with everything, but I felt out of the two individuals in the past election, Trump and Joe Biden, I was like, the clear person for me was Joe Biden, because just looking at judging someone's character, is very apparent that Trump did not have the American people's interest at heart. Um, he fueled hate and really what divides us as a country, and went with that. And he really got lots of people upset and voting for him when he won against Hillary Clinton. And automatically, right there, I knew he was not a good person. And just with this ruling and how everything has been already set up for the judges that he kind of established in the sneaky ways that they did it, and um, it now comes into the backs of the voters now to do something. Unfortunately, we're like the last defense, I feel, against Trump coming into power and them really changing the country. You saw in the debate that Trump really, one, lied a lot, and two, was proud about abortion rights going to the state, which is a non-answer. And really, you take a look at someone's actions over what they say, and you could clearly see that it's really about the Republican Party, especially the extreme. That's what I'm talking about, MAGA, right? Controlling what you do. I think eventually down the road that lots of these policies, if Trump is elected, is going to benefit him and the wealthy donors and everybody on his side. Um, it's concerning that a lot of people don't see that it's going to impact them. I feel very frustrated right now. What's funny is this ruling after the debate with Biden, I felt a little discouraged. I said, I'm still going to vote because I think it's the best interest of the country. And now I feel even more ignited to vote because I was like, wow, Supreme Court, you just made a very corrupt decision. And if I didn't know it didn't have this decision before. I already knew that Clarence Thomas and the other conservative judges are very corrupt, evil. I don't like to use that word lightly. I do think that their intentions are selfish and just for their own interest. And these are people who are already older. Clarence Thomas is so much older already as well. And these are the years that you should probably be retiring and relaxing. But no, you want to make everybody else's life miserable. You want to take away from other people. I get concerned about Trump's relationship with Russia. And, that was reignited during his debate as well. Saying that he talks to Putin and stuff. And then it just so happens that at Dulles Airport in Virginia, that the Trump plane, reporter took a picture. It was parked right next to a Russian plane. Of course, not known why the Russian plane was there. They think transporting delegates, but does not look logistically. And usually if you smell shit in the room, there's probably shit there. And I think that when you see something with Trump, they can't ignore it. You're like, hey, it smells like poo here. It looks like you're up to no good right here. I think that the stories about Trump releasing documents to Russia and, giving American secrets to other countries is true. I think that now with this immunity case, if he deems it a presidential official act to give Russia all of our secrets and do whatever he pleases, there's no consequences for him. I'm very confused how you would act, let's say the 25th Amendment for Trump, if he were to go crazy. I think he's already crazy. But I'm just thinking what's the hope here? Besides that, hopefully right now, this is getting a lot of people angry and upset and making them not be on the fence of where they should vote. Because if anything, after that debate, the discouraged nature I had, and me saying I need to go in a different direction, now I feel more motivated to actually vote more than ever after the Supreme Court decision, because it's obviously the wrong decision, and I'm not even a person who is well versed in law, but when you watch individuals commenting on this, it makes it very difficult. It's interesting that also Judge Thomas had put additional comments in his decision in regards to his comments about special counsel and whether they should be, if it's actually lawful. And this is coming directly into play into one of Trump's trials that he has, where the judge had questioned whether a special counsel to, let's say, investigate or take other individuals to get information in regards to Trump's acts was legal. And, Clarence Thomas, this has nothing to do with the current decision in front of us, which is immunity, adds additional comments that he's questioning about special counsel being assigned. So it's very corrupt. Between the flags of, the other controversy with the other judge, flag being flown upside down, and this, they've definitely made their intentions very clear. They're supposed to be impartial in the sense of not affiliated with one political party or the other. Partisan, nonpartisan. I'm just I don't know, upset. And I've been watching videos, and when you watch the kind of legal breakdown, and I watch Midas Touch and all that, it seems very, very difficult to fathom how we can navigate through this. It's really sad. And I plan to do another video about what I think should be done, to be honest, with President Biden. I'll just say right now, a preview is that I think that, yes, he should step down. And especially after this decision, I think that you're going to have a lot of people hesitant to vote for him for his age. We need to take that factor out of everybody's mind. And you need to put someone else who can articulately dispute and bring attention to, one, Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation's plan for when the Republicans take party, which is crazy. Getting rid of the Department of Education, stripping the Department of Justice, which now Trump, under immunity, would have complete control to be able to do whatever he wants. And then you have also against LGBTQ in there. You have other stripping downs of other areas, them being able to select who they hire and fire, people who have been career in their civil service and serving under multiple presidents. Well, now they can get rid of you if you do not side with their agenda. And the agenda is not serving the American people. The agenda is not serving the American people. The agenda is serving their own interest, which is the rich. So if you think that there's going to be policies that are going to be helping you under Trump's administration, it's all about, does it help him? You getting assisted is just a byproduct, which was not intentional. This is really scary, I think. It's really upsetting. I think you need somebody in the Democratic Party who can really communicate how severe this is and really get individuals motivated to vote. It's terrible because, what's going on with Israel and Palestine, but now, oh my gosh, there's a focus now also what's going on here, and it's very dire here. So, a lot of people are trying to do and protest what they can for what's going on in Palestine and Gaza and the war between Israel and Hamas and innocents dying. And now this is just a huge thing that's happening here, and I think we have to be careful in regards to how we vote about being able to secure our future, because the individuals that Trump associates with, such as Putin, they don't care about civilian casualties. We could definitely see that. It's very clear with the war in Ukraine, and it's a character flaw of Trump that is very apparent. It's just crazy. I couldn't even sleep after the presidential debate because of how much I worry about the world and the morality of this country. I hope that no one is too distracted by what's going on in their personal lives to be unmotivated to vote. I hope that this ignites many people to vote, and I hope that there's something that we can do to kind of change this, because the Supreme Court can rule on the current laws, interpret things, but hopefully Congress or somebody takes action to correct this and I don't know, maybe a new amendment or something. I'm just throwing it out there, a lot of people are going to be hopefully not saying that, these are extreme acts that we have to do. Well, this was an extreme decision, and it needs extreme correction, in my opinion. So let me know what you think. Fortunately, this is not the first video I wanted to post. I hope to post videos that are also non-political about little things that are going around. But right now I was just so distracted by this news and everything. So, thank you. Subscribe. Leave a comment. Do you disagree with me? I hope not, because this is not good. I mean, if you're saying, oh yeah, I agree with Trump having immunity, that means you also agree with Biden having complete immunity? And after seeing the debate, and I'm a registered Democrat, right? After seeing debate, you feel like someone like Biden, let's say continuously always staying until, let's say, he's unfortunately passes, should be in control and have complete control and decision-making power and be completely immune to that. You agree with that? I doubt it. I think that you have to think past, like, hey, I agree with this guy, and he has a complete immunity. You know what? Everything I agree with, I feel safe. Well, you're not securing your future if, let's say, the opposite party or someone who you disagree with comes into play. Or all of a sudden, the target shifts from minorities and Democrats and other individuals, and it starts to shift to you. And guess what? There's going to be no one there to defend you. So think about your future. Think about your kids' future. Think about what's right. You know, I know that a lot of people are suffering financially. I struggle as well. But I just really have to choose the American people and what is right. And sometimes that's the more difficult path. But it's who we are. It's the best of us. You know, the good in us that we have to side with. And we have to vote out this evil. It's ridiculous. The more that like people say like, hey, Nazi things, and I was like, we're going a little extreme, right? In the beginning. And now you're like, I definitely could see the path there. It's crazy, you know? So anyways, like I said, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, or not, hit the thumbs down button if you completely disagree with what I'm saying. But I encourage all of you to vote. Thank you. Bye.